Paper looks different from clothes. Wood looks different from iron, and iron looks different from copper or aluminium. At the same time, there are some similarities between the iron, copper, and aluminium that are not there in the wood or paper. So, material can be classified on the basis of their appearance. Luster. A metal spoon shines, whereas a wooden spoon does not shine so much. Silk cloth has a shine, whereas woolen cloth doesn't. We say that metal has more luster than wood and that silk has more luster than wool. So, material can be classified on the basis of luster. Different materials feel different when you touch them, that is, they have different texture. For example, metal is hard and smooth, whereas wool is soft and rough. Soft materials can be compressed or scratched easily. Hard materials are difficult to compress. So, material can be classified on the basis of texture. We can easily identify the material from their texture also. So, matter has three states: solid, liquid, and gas. Most material can be placed into one of the three groups: solid, liquid, or gas. If you take the example of coin, book, oxygen, petrol, stone, water, hydrogen, orange juice, water vapor, you can identify them that from these which are solid, which are liquid, and which are gases. Here I took the example of book is solid, whereas the juice is liquid in form and air is in gas form. What is the difference between these three states? First of all, we will see the molecular arrangements in these. And first, solids do not change their shape or volume, and you can move a box from one place to another, but its shape and volume does not change. Liquid change shape but not volume. Pouring milk from a jug into a tumbler causes milk to take the shape of tumbler or a bowl, but you still have the same amount of milk. Its volume does not change. Gases easily change their shape and volume. If you pump air into a football, the air fills the football and take its shape. If you blow a balloon, then the air takes its shape. Its volume changes. It takes up less space in the football than it did outside the football. So here it is shown the arrangement of molecules. All the molecules of substance attract each other. The three states of matter have different properties because of difference in the arrangement of molecules in them. In solids, the molecules are very tightly packed as they are very close together. They attract each other very strongly. This force of attraction keeps them together, and the position of molecules in the solids are fixed. They can only vibrate about their fixed position only. In liquid, the molecules are less tightly packed. Since the molecules are further away from each other than in solids, they do not attract each other so strongly. The position of the molecules in a liquid are not fixed. The molecules can move around within the liquid. So liquids are not rigid and do not have definite shape. In gases, the molecules are so far apart that there is hardly any attraction between them. Therefore, they move around independent of each other. We can take an example that half fill a glass tumbler with water. Now add a teaspoon of sugar to it and stir the water. What happens? The sugar will dissolve in the water. So it shows that the solids or the solubility in the water or solid can easily dissolves in water. Now here are some properties of solid, liquids and gases, or we can say that these can be differentiated on the basis of these properties. First of all, the packaging. In solid, the molecules are very closely packed, and in liquid they are not tightly packed, they are loosely packed, or in gases they are very far apart or very loosely packed. When we talk about the shape, the solids have definite shape, liquid are not definite shape, and gases also don't possess the definite shape. The interparticle distance in solid is smallest, and in liquid is larger than solid, and in gas is largest than liquid and solids. The compressibility, the solids can completely incompressible, they cannot be compressed easily. Liquids almost compressible, and gases are highly compressible. Solids are rigid, liquid they possess fluidity and they are not rigid, and gases are highest fluidity. So these are some difference in the solid, liquid and gases on the basis of their properties. So now mix the water and coconut oil in the same way. Do the water and the coconut oil separate into two different layers, or do they mix together? Try it with the other liquids also, like sunflower oil, lemon juice and kerosene, and what will you observe? So from these we can conclude that the liquid which mix with each other are known as the miscible liquids, and the liquids that do not mix with each other are known as the immiscible liquids. Gases such as oxygen and carbon dioxide are also slightly soluble in water, and plants and animals living in water breathe oxygen dissolved in water. Plants use carbon dioxide to dissolve in water for photosynthesis. Some gases like nitrogen are soluble in water. Now we will talk about density, transparency and translucent objects. The mass per unit volume of a substance is known as its density. A substance which is denser than water will sink in water, and a substance which is less dense than water will float on water, like wood, cotton. And the substances which are denser than water, like iron and aluminium, they will sink in the water. So matter can be classified on the basis of whether it floats or sink in the water. Now the objects. You can see through the glass, but you don't through wood or metal plate. You can see through the glass, but you can't see through the wood or metal plate. Why? Because light can pass through glass but not through the wood or metal. Substances are classified into three groups depending on the amount of light can be passes: transparent, opaque and translucent. The substance if the most of the light can pass through an object, it is known as a transparent object, and if no light can pass through it, it is known as the opaque. If light can pass through partially, it is known as translucent. We can't see through the translucent objects, like frosted glass used in bathroom windows is translucent. Air is transparent. That is why we are able to see the things around us. Water when clear is also transparent material. So matter can be classified on the basis of whether it is transparent, translucent or opaque. Thank you.